Hello and welcome to this attempt to beat the Deity AI in Civ 5 in honor of Civilization 6 coming out later this month, which I think I'm gonna get, even though it's $60. I think it'll be worth it, because it looks like it's potentially really good. But I'm not gonna pre-order it because I don't like the idea of pre-ordering things and then maybe it turning out bad. So but. For now, we're going to attempt to beat the Deity AI. So I'm going to do it on dual map continents, and I'm going to do it with Casimir III of Poland, because Poland is probably one of the best civs in the game. It's pretty much, it's pretty strong. And I'm also going to do this quick, because, I don't like waiting around too much, and also I feel like it's better for recording to do quick games, even though I'm probably going to have to save and exit a couple times, because even quick games can last 4+ hours. So yeah, here we go. And my strategy in this game...
All hail noble King Casimir the Great, protector and sovereign of the Kingdom of Poland. You ascended to the...
Yeah, just ignore it. So my strategy in this game is kind of going for a science victory, because that's my favorite victory to get. I'm going to try for a science victory, but barring that, I'm just going to try for time victory. I'm just going to try my best, I'm going to stay out of the way of the other person. I'm just going to be absolutely subservient. I'm going to try my hardest not to piss them off, and maybe, just maybe, that will be the key to my victory. I haven't looked up any guides on how to do this, so I honestly am just going by what I want to do, and whether or not that turns out okay remains to be seen. Now, as you can see, I have truffles and marble, which is very good. I'm also pretty much I'm in a really good setup here, actually, because I've got a lot of productivity from the forests and the plains, and I'm on a river, so I have a lot of potential for food. So this is one of the best possible setups I could probably get, and I need to take advantage of it. It's also possible that since this is a continents map, maybe I'll have an entire, teeny tiny continent to myself, so I'll have first dibs on any ruins or city-states that I find, which is potentially very useful. Also, although it might make me a bit of a wuss, I really don't like barbarians. I despise barbarians. I think they just distract from the game, so there are no barbarians in this game. And sure, that makes things a little bit easier for me, but it also makes things easier for my opponent, so I figure it kind of balances out. I'm gonna go for monument. Oop, what did I just do? Got another ruin. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go for trapping next because of the truffles. And after that I'm probably gonna do mining, because mining gives you forest clearing, and that sounds useful. Oop, what do we got here? Hello, La Venta. Okay, so I'm guessing this is my continent. I'll probably have 2 or 3 cities, at most. 3 at most, probably 2 though. And I found Florence. Hello, Florence. I'm deciding to adopt fertility rites. Usually I go, when I'm doing a science victory, usually I go Messenger of the Gods, because I'm usually on a much larger map than this. You know, at the very least I'm on standard, and I'll have enough cities to warrant, you know, that 2+ science for every city connection, for that to be useful. But on this map, where it's dual-sized, where I'm probably only going to have 2 or 3 cities, I'm thinking it would be actually most useful to me to have that 10% growth rate, although for whatever reason it's not showing up with my mouth over there. My mouth? My mouse. Yay, another ruin! Okay, so we've just about we've just about mapped the entire continent. It's good times. And we have Lake Victoria. Might be a good place, like probably right here for another city. And I might have another city close to La Venta. Oh man, ruins for days! Now, okay, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm kind of wondering what I should do for my social policy, because I feel like liberty is the best thing that I can do. In fact, I should probably no, I'm gonna go for worker. Because liberty is good for a large empire, and I'm not really going for a large empire. So I'm actually feeling that tradition would be useful, especially since once you adopt all the policies, you get 15+ growth in all of the empire, and you get free aqueducts. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to go with tradition, which is not usually something I do. I usually go with liberty, but I'm going to go with tradition for now. Also, I don't, because the usual strategy of mine in my normal games is to have 4 cities by turn 100, regardless of the speed. And what was I saying? Oh yeah. But on this map, I'm thinking 4 cities. Probably not. Unless that's looking like that would be a good idea. I might have more room than I'm really thinking here. Like, because I'm kind of thinking a city down here. It looks like there's also furs. That's very useful, along with lots of production. Some bananas. Then a city up here near Lake Victoria. And maybe I could have a city over here. But that remains to be seen. Also, there is sugar over here. I have to take that into account. Of course they already have 12, but I think that they have a difficulty advantage. On Deity, they have an absolutely, I keep thinking like maybe I can check in on what their score is, but I can't because I haven't found one yet. Yeah, but they are given a massive number of bonuses, so it's not like they've already built a Colosseum or anything. You know, they haven't already found like 12 luxuries. It's just the happiness that comes with the Deity difficulty for an AI. I'm gonna scope out the coastline. Feel like it's a productive thing to do. I'll go check up here.
The meek shall inherit the earth, but not.
I'm probably gonna do cuts on this footage because there's gonna be times where I just don't have anything to say. It amazes me when people have something to say the entire time that they're playing a strategy game. Like, no, I don't think I want to go for masonry. Yeah, I do want to go for masonry. Yeah, it just amazes me. Like, they have something to say the entire friggin' time. Especially if they're streaming. Like, you see people streaming Civilization or Age of Empires. Vinny from Vinesauce streams Subnautica for hours at a time, and he has something to say, like, for a couple of hours straight, and it's just like, oh my god. It's like, the only way I can always have something to say is if I'm playing something like Oblivion or Bioshock, because, you know, it's an action game. There's always something happening that you can comment on and be like, whoa, whoa, look at all these shenanigans happening. But in a game like Civ, or Age of Empires, or really any sort of, you know, slower paced sort of game, it's a bit more difficult. Alright. Yeah, happiness is probably going to be the biggest thing. Gold, really honestly, isn't hugely important in the scope of a science victory, at least until later. Like, it's just initially not that important. If you're in the red, it's probably not a huge detail. Deal? Detail. Deal. Not a huge detail, because that'd be... Anyway, ignore that. Ignore that. I am excellent at commenting on videos on YouTube. See, when huge YouTubers make mistakes, or they, like, have a slip of the tongue, it's just like, oh, you. Oh, my most favorite YouTuber in the world, you're so silly. Making all those silly mistakes. Oh, wow. But if a small YouTuber that you're just trying out for the first time makes a mistake, it's like, oh man, well, I'm clicking out of this because this is unprofessional. This person sucks. The thing about having a strategy for Civilization as well is the fact that you really can't have a set-in-stone build order, you know? You can't be like, okay, I will always research this, then this, then this, then this. I will always build my buildings in this order. I will always have my workers do this and this. Like, you can't do that. You really can't. Which makes it a bit different from, say, Age of Empires, which I've been bringing up, because I've been playing that a lot. Because with Age of Empires, that is totally normal. To have that's expected of you if you're, you know, even trying to be pro, is having a set build order, that you always have a certain number of villagers doing this, and there's flexibility as you go on and as you encounter things, but there is a sort of rigid plan in place. But with Civ, you really have to be flexible, because the technologies you should be getting— oh great, just fantastic. Because the technologies you should be researching, the buildings you should be building, obviously the things that your workers should be doing, all depend entirely on your location. You just can't have a set build order. Oh, well, I'm close. I'm close in money. That's nice. That's gonna change when I get a city. I have marble! Oh hey, that's what they wanted! Oh, no, okay, this wasn't a happiness thing. It's more like... oh, I've never noticed that before. That it actually gives you this pop-up when you have marble. You get 15 production to things you do. Of course, my city-states want to be dazzled. They have no idea that there's probably somebody much more dazzling right across the ocean. Probably only, like, since this is a dual map, they're probably, like, over here, you know, 3 tiles away. So little do they know how much they're missing out. I don't want to get rid of forests. I feel like it's a waste to get rid of forests. Okay. I'm not really aiming for strategic. Yeah, I think happiness is the way to go, because happiness on Deity, from the little exposure I've had to doing Deity, that can be the killer, is being unhappy, because pretty soon I'm probably going to run into happiness difficulties. And we can't have that. We can't have that. The best way to think about playing Deity difficulty is that everything is basically reversed from Settler difficulty. In Settler difficulty, the AI is hugely handicapped compared to you. They don't get any bonuses, and you have all of the bonuses. You get tons of help, and that's why it's the easiest difficulty. It's the starting difficulty. Great, fantastic. While in Deity, you are basically the Settler AI. You are up against a human on Settler difficulty. That's basically what this is. So when you really think about it like that, it's even more intimidating, actually. So that's great. Oh good, he only just got his Pantheon, so at least I'm ahead of him on that, you know? They've chosen the belief Goddess of Protection. Okay, so they've gone with the ranged combat strength. Interesting choice. I guess I'm going to guess that they're a warlike civ, which is just fantastic! Man, I'm really going to have to be gonna have to be an absolute baby when it comes to this person. Why do we have random? I guess I must have found a map in one of the ruins. Okay. Why are you building everything? You're building everything. Like, oh my god, that they've already gone to optics. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. We move forward, we go. Now luckily, we can't be outcompeted for a religion, so we will guaranteed get a religion at some point, since there's 2 people and there's 2 possible religions. So at least we're good there. I'm gonna go for archery, since I really want the wheel. Gotta get that road up. Yeah, I'm gonna send you down here. Already done a bit of work up here. Gotta help out Krakow, man. Krakow. Yeah, that makes sense. Warsaw? Yeah. Well, Warsaw, I think I'm pronouncing that right, because that is the modern capital of Poland, so hey. Yeah, he already has 3 wonders. Who the hell is this person? Oh, good. Yeah, I'll take that, that growth. Nice. They want gold. Well, you're just gonna have to, you know, suck it up there, because there's no gold on this teeny tiny continent. Continent in quotations there. They want furs. Oh, good. Well, then Florus is about to be happy with me, because I'm gonna get furs very soon. I'm gonna go for construction. I think I'll build a worker? Yeah, I'll build a worker. I'll build a worker and then another settler after this granary. Really? Are you serious? Also, I apologize for the graphical glitches that you're seeing. I have absolutely no idea how to get rid of those. They appeared out of nowhere. My game was running totally normally on all of the exact same settings I have now, and I have no idea. I have no idea why I'm suddenly getting graphical glitches. I've tried to fix it, but nothing has worked. I even tried putting everything on the lowest graphical settings because I read that was a possible solution, but that did nothing, so we're just Yeah, we're just gonna forget about that. We're just gonna ignore it. It's not being a huge deal right now anyway because I don't have to scroll around too much, so you don't see too much of it.
Three things are to be looked
Oh,
to
good!
in the building.
Oh, good. I'm in the classical
Welcome.
era pretty early, so that's good. Although, I betcha the frickin' enemy is already, like, in the medieval era, because that's just how this is going. This be good? Yeah, get some happiness. Cause, man, oh, that's low. It's so low. Interesting thing to note about how religion is going to work. Ignore the cuckoo clock. An interesting thing to note about how religion is going to work in Civ 6 is that here in this game, the Pantheon is, it's like your precursor to the religion, and it just kind of gets built upon to create the larger religion. But as the devs of Civilization have seeded, that's not actually how the formation of religions works in the real world. You know, like, Christianity isn't based off of some, like, I don't know, you know, like the messenger of the gods type of thing. Like, it's a lot more complicated than that. And apparently Civ 6 is gonna work upon that assumption, that it's a bit more complicated than that.
You made an instrument to know if the moon...
Noise. Also, yeah. I forgot the thing I said about how I was gonna build a settler after building that worker, so we're gonna do that after the watermill, because the watermill's good. Go with the watermill. And, wow, they've already founded Islam. I'm kind of wondering who this is now, because they can found any religion they want, and they've decided to go with Islam. And every single Civ has a kind of favored order of what religion they would found. So whatever is the most likely religion they would have is the one that they would go for if they can. Which means that Islam is probably the favored religion of whatever this unknown civilization is. They're also, it's implied from the Pantheon choice that they're probably warlike, so I'm kind of wondering who this is. I'm kind of wondering if it's gonna be Morocco? Or if it's gonna be Songhai? It might be Songhai now that I'm thinking about it. Although Morocco is also possible just because of the fact that they've built a lot of wonders, which might mean that they're going for a cultural victory. And I think culture, yeah, see, even more. And I think culture is one of the things that Morocco can go for, so... Alright, bets on Morocco, or Songhai. Songhai is also pretty likely. Are you shitting me? They already have almost twice as many technologies as I do? What the fuck? Okay, so no science victory for me. Let's just survive, you know? That sounds nice, survival. I, for one, love surviving. That's one of my most favoriteest hobbies. I'll try to go for Temple of Artemis since, this person hasn't gone for it yet for whatever reason. Wait, let me guess. Is Temple of Artemis traditional? Cause, I mean, like, this is... No, so it's not exclusive to tradition. Yeah, Hanging Gardens is the tradition exclusive wonder, so I'm actually not sure why he hasn't built the Temple of Artemis yet, so I'm gonna try for it. Have a crack at it. I said that pun way too fast to be funny. I apologize. He's built the Great Wall. I am mildly frightened by this person. Oh god. He's built the statue of Zeus! Okay, so he must have, like, all of his cities up already. Like, all the cities he can possibly build on his one tiny continent. See, he's already built them, and he's having them all work on wonders. That's the only reasonable explanation. Okay, that's what we're going with here. Okay? Okay. Yeah, this seems like a good spot. I think the computer algorithm is totally correct. I think I'm actually going to have 4 cities. Yeah, I'm going to have 4 cities. Because I'm going to have these guys, and then I'll have somebody across the mountains to take advantage of Lake Victoria. So over here you go. After you do that, you can build a road there. I'm going to build National College. That will be extremely helpful. Of course, that means I'll have to have my settler wait, but, you know, might be worth it, might be worth it. I have no idea. People who are knowledgeable to the game might be, no, you idiot! What are you doing? So, I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to adopt Liberty. Because I'm actually doing okay on culture, which is great. I think that's one of the things that Poland is good for. But Poland is pretty much generally good. Thanks to the social policy thing. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to have the settler wait for 5 turns. But it's probably worth it just because of the massive science bonus. So we're just gonna do that. Yeah, you go to sleep. Sleepy time. Oh man, I did it! I built the Temple of Artemis! Nice. I got at least 1 wonder. I'm awesome. And I think there might have been a jump in production here because it's already down to 2. Unless I'm just stupid and I haven't been paying attention, which is always possible. I'm also suspicious that my my coasts don't line up. They don't meld with the coast of my enemy's continent, because so far I haven't seen any triremes, no scouts, nothing. So it must just be pure ocean between us, and we won't meet them until they get astronomy, because there's no way in hell I'm getting astronomy before that. Yeah, that's just the way that's going. I'm gonna build the Hanging Gardens here because I'm pretty sure that, based on the fact that my enemy did Statue of Zeus, they were going down, or are even currently still going down, the honor track, the military track, that they have in the tradition, which means I'll be safe to build the Hanging Gardens. Alright, I'm pretty sure they're going down the faith track, which I think would make sense for Morocco, because Morocco is also a pretty religious civ. They tend to be pretty good at making religions. So I'm still betting on Morocco. I'm betting on Morocco. It might also be Arabia now that I'm thinking about it. Well, I'm still betting on Morocco. I'm still betting on Morocco. But at this point I'm thinking it's either Morocco, Songhai, or Arabia. Oh my god, he's in the fucking Renaissance era? Are you shitting me? I guess I got to have a spy because somebody else gets in the Renaissance era before I do. I didn't know that happens because I've only ever been the first person to be in the Renaissance era. You're freaking counterintelligence. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we can probably expect that person to show up anytime soon. Probably gonna have astronomy. He's enhanced his religion. Fantastic. And we're no longer friends with Florence. What does Florence have? They have Ivory. Oh. I'll miss you, Ivory. Until we meet again.
The only... An emperor is subject to no one.
Great.
God.
I'm in the medieval era, and the fucking other guy, the goddamn other guy, he's in the frickin' Renaissance era, so that's just great. I love feeling like a giant noob lord. Oh my god, I never settled this person. No, wait. Oh god, I'm stupid, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh, my happiness. Oh. Yeah, we need to fix that. Build a coliseum, my dude. And you? Oh god, I don't know what you should do. Watermill. You're going for Chichen Itza right after this. Are you shitting? Really? Well, at least I got hanging gardens. That's nice. You build a coliseum. I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna try! And you'll build a circus after that. Okay, I'm just gonna rely on Krakow right now for happiness. Why can't you build a circus? Why? Yeah, I guess I'll have another settler. Whatever, what do I care? Yeah, you're gonna be up here, so I'm actually gonna wait on that. I'll send you up, but you're gonna be waiting there for a little bit, because I want to have the happiness thing under control. Yes, I can get some sugar! This will help. It will help immensely. Ooh, tempting to get Colossus. I think I'll go for Colossus, because the other guy hasn't gone for it. So, I might be good. Might be good. Notre Dame would be really nice, but I have a bad feeling he's gonna get it before me. So, I'm gonna go for Theology instead. Oh, you son of a bitch! Right. Circus! Circus! Oh, I got iron for Leventa. I didn't even realize that was a thing I had to do. Okay, I'm pretty comparable to the food. Of my foe. My rival. You go to sleep. Why do you have your catapult this far out? Your trebuchet, I mean. Wow, I can't believe Florence is about to attack me. I didn't even realize that would ever be an issue. And I'm concerned now. Okay. You, go for Coliseum. Are you
Three things are necessary.
I don't want to build the pyramids. I don't want 2 workers. Build the oracle. Go for it. You can't take everything from us.
Hello, cute puppy. Hello. Hello, silly.
You silly puppy. You licked the microphone. Blep blep. Blep blep. Blep blep indeed. What a funny pupper. Hey, I'm back in the black. Hooray! Yep, see, that's what I was talking about. There's no point.
The merchant.
I managed to glitch out my mouse. That's good. Give me some sweet, sweet education. Am I right? Okay, hopefully this will fix it. Yeah, you should build. Oh, well, this is a thing now. Given its turn 101, I think this is a good place to stop for now. And also, I need to get rid of this. This is annoying me. So I will see you next time in this attempt. It's going really well. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.